Now, if you guys will come back to me, I don't know what's going on with my chats, why I'm not getting my chats. So I didn't put on my fake nails, and I'll show you guys why I have to wear my fake nails, because let's see if you can see that. See how my nail splits down this way? And it does it over here, and it does it in the middle of this one. And I have tried everything. I've tried to keep them. This one, I don't think this one does it yet. But yeah, so that's why I usually wear the fake nails, because these catch on everything, and I don't care how much I trim them down, they still split. And I've tried everything on them, but it's this one, and this one that split like that. So I am making another top, and I am doing the half double crochet chain 1 for, I guess, the moss stitch, only instead of and then I'm chaining 2 on the end, and this yarn splits very easily. But I like how it's turning into like an argyle. I didn't plan it that way, it just came out that way. Nobody's here. I think I have a kitty at the foot of my bed. Well, I'm live. I have it turned on to where you guys can come in, and then I have it turned on to where I can get the comments, but nobody's leaving a comment, and if you're leaving a comment, it's not showing it to me. I'm not sure why. But that's okay, I guess. So this is one of the projects that I said I was on. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I would love to be able to interact with people if I can know that I'm getting comments. Let me go to, I'm going to pull this up on one of my other phones and see why I'm not getting any comments. I'm going to try to comment from my other account to find out why. Find out why I'm not getting any comments. Or if you guys are leaving comments, nobody's leaving any comments. So I'm going to see if I can, what I can find out from this phone. All right, there's 3 of you in here. I see 3 of you. Give it a thumbs up. Hey, I tell you what, give me a thumbs up if you are having problems commenting, because I'm not seeing any comments at all. This is my old phone. I don't even use it anymore. I use it just to film. But I figure I'll go ahead and pull up this live through my other account that I have, through the Blind Stitcher, and see why. I don't know why I have a lock on this stupid phone, because I don't use this phone. So we're going to find out why I can't. There's 4 of you. Hi, guys. I wish I would love to talk to you. I have the phone 2 inches from my face so I can chat. But for some reason, I'm not seeing any chats. And I'm using the YouTube Live itself, which is, I don't know. I did the live on the Blind Stitcher, and people were able to leave me nasty comments. Yeah. All right. Come on now. Let's find out why. Nope, that's not it. That's my camera. That's my actual camera. We don't want that camera. Come on, Alicia, get off there. Let's go to YouTube. We're going to go to YouTube, and we're going to find out why you guys can't leave a message. Maybe I'm just not meant to. Let me switch accounts, because I'm going to switch accounts, and I'm going to come in here from the Blind Stitcher and see if I can find you. I think it's under my subscriptions. See if I can find out why I'm not able to talk to you guys. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's go to lives. Well, there I am. Oh, this is weird. Guys, look how it's doing. That is so funky. That's throwing me off because it's like a screen within a screen within a screen within a screen. That is crazy, right? All right. So it tells me two people are. Let's click on it. Okay. No, that's not where I was. I was right here. No, that's not where I was. I was right here. Okay, now let's see if I can chat, if it'll let me chat. Okay, now let's see if I can chat, if it'll let me chat. Oh gosh, guys, my eyes are so bad. I don't know how the hell I'm doing this. Oh gosh, send. Guys, my eyes are so bad. I don't know how the hell I'm doing this. Oh, it worked. Okay. So I can get messages. Oh, it worked. Okay. So I can get messages. It worked. Okay. So I can get messages. Listen. Okay. Isn't that funny? So I can get messages. Listen. Okay. Isn't that funny? It's echoing. Look how it's going. It's going in. It's echoing. That is so cute. That's so cool. It's echoing. Look how it's going. It's going in. It's echoing. That is so cute. That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna shut off this phone. That's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna shut off this phone. That was cool. That was funny. Okay, so I left myself a message on here, so I know if you guys wanted to leave messages, you can. I wish you'd come in there and just say hi. Let me know you're there. All right. So I can get messages. All right. Just it's not me. It's y'all. That's funny. I just for some reason was not able to get onto the live stream that I originally planned with my Midnight Makes. I don't know why. And then I also found out why I didn't have any onlookers or any messages in my other lives that I did, because apparently I have it set to unlisted and did not know it. So I have to feel where my next spot is before I do a stitch. So how is everybody tonight? What are you up to on this glorious Monday night? In the middle of the night, it is after midnight on the East Coast. It's 9 o'clock on the West Coast. And I guess it's 7 o'clock in Hawaii. I think they're 5 hours behind in Hawaii. So I would love to share and answer any questions somebody might have. What are you working on? Why are you guys up so late? I am up late because my sleep patterns have been all screwed up. They're all screwed up because of the whole disability thing, and I have not worked since August 20th of last year, which is when I had my third eye surgery. The first two surgeries I had were cataract surgeries, and I see I'm going to have to put nails on, and I'll tell you why. I guess we can do that together because it's already starting to snag. Yeah, so let me show you. So I really want to work on this, but I can't work on it right now because my nails are going to snag on it because let me show you the ply. It's like 4 or 5 ply because it's got silk and it's got let me see if I can get it open. But it splits. It's very fiddly and it's very soft and it splits. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, see? Can you guys see? See, look. It's like 4, 5, 6 strands. So I'm working with let's see if it'll show. There we go. I'm working with a G hook with it wasn't focused, a 4.5 millimeter hook. I thought I was working with a 4. Nope. I think it is a 4. I thought it was a 4. Well, it's a G. It's a 4.5, I think. So I'm working with a G hook for this, and let me pull up and I'll show you the yarn. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go put on nails, and I'll show you why here in a second, because it's gonna snag. My nails are gonna snag this no matter what I do. I trim them down And yes, I'm laying in the bed. I'm very comfortable. I am fully clothed, but it's a little chilly in this house because Matson gets hot very easily. All right, so this is my beside my bed projects that I've got, and this is the yarn that I'm working on. It was something that I got as an experiment from AliExpress. I thought I'd give their yarn a try. Everybody tries all different yarns, but this, they called it milk cotton. Yeah. So they call it milk cotton, and it's hand wash only. Is it dry clean? Yeah. Dry cleaning or hand wash only. Excuse me, I hiccuped. This one, it doesn't have a color lot or a dye lot. 60% cotton, 10% silk, 30% anti-pilling acrylic. Weight is 50 grams. Official moisture regains 7.7%. I've never seen that on a label before. Huh, interesting. Okay. Guys, if you come in, say hello. It's a baby yarn. And all the little kids playing on there. You, me. I never heard of it before. I don't know why there it is. It's focusing back in. Okay, so it doesn't have a recommendation, I don't think, for what size needle to use. But I'm using a G-hook for this one. But because of the silk, it's very, very soft. It's so soft. But it came with, it came with 10 balls. I am working on 2 pieces to do. Let's see, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, it came with 10 balls, and I used 2 balls already for, I want to say, an amigurumi project. Well, hello, UK. Nice to meet you. My name is Alishia. I am Young 40 Mom Crafts. I don't know if you're a regular subscriber of mine. I'm about to put on nails before I start my projects, and I'll show you why. This is why I usually wear the fake nails. When you guys usually see me, I have on fake nails, and this is why. I've tried everything. I have to get some, I'm going to try to get some wraps maybe to fix this. And those of you who are watching this when it does the replay, please let me know. Wait, let me show you real quick. So that's full of sweaters I've made, blankets I've made. This is one of my yarn walls. One of my mini yarn walls. This is beside my bed. This is project. This is why I'm going to have you guys hold me accountable to make me finish my project. Those are all projects. Of course, yarn. More projects. And I'm sitting in my bed. I'm a Garfield collector. Then there's a big yarn wall there. And then over here on the other side of my bed, you guys can see a whole stack of boxes and stuff like that. That's for when I do crafting shows. But we're going to go into my closet. And I'm fully clothed. That is just my legs. We're going to go in my closet and pick out some nails because, let me show you real quick. This is why. My nails split. Let's see if it'll show it. See if it'll show my nail the way they split down the middle. My nails split this way. I have 3 of them that do it. This one started doing it years ago, and I've tried everything, guys. I've changed my diet. I've tried. I snip them as close as I can to the quick. Let's see if it'll show up. It's not gonna focus. There it is. You can kind of see it right there where it splits. It's splitting down the middle. Not the middle, but yeah, in the middle of my nail. But I've tried everything, so that's why when you guys usually see me, hang on, I'm gonna have to put my specs on my head. That's why when you guys usually see me, I have on fake nails. This is my closet. Don't look, I have to replace my toilet seat. That's a new toilet seat. Hang on, let me put my glasses back on so I can see your message. Oh no, looks sore. It is when it catches on stuff. That's the only time it ever really hurts, and when it's uncomfortable. But this is all my nail stuff. I have a bunch of nail stuff there, and nail polishes and things like that. These are projects that I have completed that I usually take to market. Dirty clothes, don't look. And then these are my clothes. This is my clothes side of the closet. But on this side of the walk-in closet, we have the tower of yarn, more yarn, clothes, don't look. Those are sweaters, things that I've made. And then we have this wall of yarn. Yarn, 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 yarn. Y'all, this isn't even my craft room. This is just my closet. And then those boxes are full of yarn. And then those boxes are full of yarn. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing the giveaways. So I will share them with you guys. This is my Okja obsession. It smells so good if you guys don't ever get a chance to do that. All right. I'm going to have to put my glasses on my head so I won't see your comments for a minute. But we're going to have to pick out some nails. Let's see what we can pick out. We're going to go sit back down. Let me get some little sticky tabs. And I will just have you guys work with me and putting nails on. And then we're going to craft. And then here's a different shot. That's where I'm going to be filming from. And I have an aunt light that hangs over my bed. And then that's the totes that I was talking about, and all my setup and everything that I use for when I do markets or craft shows, craft fairs. And then here's that is a shoe rack that is hanging on the back of my closet door. My bedroom door, that I put miniature balls of yarn in when I do my scraps. And then I've got that. All right, so let's come back over here. And let's sit back down and get comfortable. I wasn't expecting to have to put on nails for you guys because I didn't realize I was going to end up snagging so bad. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is going to be very uncomfortable. I'm having muscle issues too. It comes with getting old, I suppose. All right, let's get Mr. Pillow and pick out a pair of nails that we're going to try on. Or rather, not try on. We're going to put on so that my nails won't snag on the fabrics and stuff. Let's see. All right, I'm going to put my nails back, my eyes back on. All right, what is this? Those are kind of pretty. What are those? Oh, it's not focusing in. Kind of like galaxies, maybe? I can't really tell. Ooh, those are pretty. I like those. Maybe. I might do those. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see. Are those roses? Oh, they're flowers. Ooh, those are kind of pretty. I like those. What else have we got? Ooh, bees. Ooh, let's do the bees. You guys want to do the bees? I think this is actually 2 sets of nails. But I'm going to have to put something on, because if I don't put something on, then it's going to snag on the yarn. I like those. Let's do the bees. All right. So this is normally what I'll do. I've got them. They come in a box, but... All right, so let's set those there. I have sticky tabs. Where did my sticky tabs go? All right, Alishia. Where'd you do with the sticky tabs? Dang it. No, darn good and well. There they are. Nope, that's not them. That is my other phone. Where did I do the sticky tabs? I can't put them on if I don't have sticky tabs. Oh, they're right there. See? I'm blind, literally, but I wasn't expecting that to happen. Okay. Now, usually what I do is the smallest one will fit on my pinky. So I'm going to find the smallest ones. Oh, if I put my glasses back on, I can look through the camera lens. Is that smaller? I think that's smaller. Or maybe it's the same. Nope. Nope, that's actually smaller. So, let's see. Yeah, that works. All right. So I need to find one that matches that. Oh, it's raised. Oh, it's got a little, what is on there? The bee's raised. All right, now I have to find a match for that one. I'm trying to do this through my camera lens. I think that one's even smaller. Or is that the same as the one I just put over there? Oh, shoot. Is it even smaller? Yeah, it is smaller. Oh, we do not need those to fall in the bed. Okay, let's see. I may have to, I think I'm going to have to put you guys, I'm going to have to put you guys on here. So this actually goes around my neck as well. But in the meantime, what this will do is this neck piece goes all the way up to where I can have it overhead so that I can get this done, and then I'll switch you back to this device. So let's see if I can, I'm going to pause you for a second, so don't go anywhere. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I'm still learning. This. No, TikTok lets me pause it. I don't think this lets me hide live video. No, I don't want to hide it. I don't think this lets me pause. It lets me pause on TikTok, but it won't let me. I don't think it'll let me pause here. Let me see what that will do. Take a poll. Nope, I don't want to take a poll. All right, I guess I'm going to switch you guys while I've got you here. All right. Pin message, add moderator. Oh, okay. All this other stuff just popped up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to. Oops. It did. It hid the camera. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put you on this device and take off this other device. This is the piece that I have that I was just have you guys on. It's magnetic, which I really like. It's a really nice neck piece. All right, so I've got you on a different neck piece. You're about to get an overhead view of what's going on once I get it on my neck. Okay. All right, and this way I can see what I'm doing, and you guys can see what I'm doing. Is this better? Do you think this is better? Let me know in the comments if you think that this angle's better than the way I had it. Okay. So this way I can see what I'm doing. Yeah. All right. So what I do with the nails, and like I said, the reason why I have to do the nails is because my nails split. So usually what I'll do is I'll start from the smallest and the biggest. Oh, I'm doing this blind. I really am doing this blind. Ooh, that's cute. So you'll get to see the end results. So I'm not going to be able to talk in the chat for a moment while I do this because of the camera is now overhead. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect for my thumb. Now let me find another one that matches it. And how I usually do that is I'll take one that, if it looks similar like that one does, and then I'll put them like this because there's numbers underneath there, but I'm blind so I can't see the numbers. So I just match them up to see if they fit flush. So I know that those are going to be my thumbs. So I'm going to go ahead and put my thumbs on. And like I said, the reason why I have to do this is because, and my nails are already prepped. They're cleaned and I put alcohol on them to get any excess oil off. And I have to do this because my nails split. All right, so like I said, at the moment, I'm unable to see your chats because I have on the different neck piece. So talk away or ask questions, and I will answer them when I switch back to my other neck piece. All right, so the sticky tabs, if you're not familiar with them, you have to prep your nails, make sure all the oils are off, and then there's these double stick tabs. And I put one on, and how I usually do it is I will rub. I get the biggest one for my thumbs, and I'll put them on first. So I always do my thumbs and my pinkies first. I know you guys were not expecting this. You were expecting crafting. This may be a form of crafting. I actually have some stuff to make my own designs and things on fake nails because I cannot, because my nails are so damaged and there's nothing I can do to fix it, and I don't want them snagging on my projects. So what I do is I just rub them down really good, and you can kind of feel that the plastic tab that I'm going to pull off to expose the other side of the sticky, oh, that one didn't fully come off right. It ripped, the plastic ripped, so there's still okay. Alright, so then it's the sticky's exposed, and because I'm blind I have to feel where it meets my cuticle and press. And I get a lot of compliments on these. People usually say, oh, your nails are so beautiful, where do you get them done? I'm like, oh, I do them myself. Really? Yes, really. Well, you do a wonderful job. Thank you. It cost me $1.79. I always get the clearance ones. So there we go. Those are cute. They look good? Yeah. All right. This is gonna, and I'm gonna have to rough the edges are kind of rough. I'm gonna have to file that a little bit, or else that will snag on the project, and we do not want it to snag on that silk project. I like those. Those are cute. All right. Now I go and I find the smallest ones. Now this is fun because I'm used to being able to put it in my face, and I can't put it in my face when I have you on here. I could leave you and come back, but I don't want to leave you and come back. I would like to just stay on here. If you guys will just indulge me, I think that's the smallest one. I think this one is bigger. I'll match it up, and oh yes, much bigger. So I know that's not one. So now I need to find another one like this. And it feels like, is it glittery? Can you guys tell me if that's got glitter on it? I can't really tell. I don't know if it's got glitter on it or not. Oh, please leave comments. I can't see the comments at the moment because of the neck piece that I put on to do these. I can't see your comments, so please leave comments and I will come back to them. If you leave me a question, I will come back to your question, because that one's might be the same size. If it is, I would rather have some with just all bees. No, it's a little bigger. But that is perfect for my pinky. My pinkies hold the smallest ones that they make usually. So I'm trying to find, I think that one's a little bit, yeah, that one's bigger. All right. I'm just going by feel. I'm trying to find them by feel. And the big fat ones I can go ahead and put back in the baggie because I know I'm not going to use them. I don't think that's, no, maybe. Is it smaller than that one? Well, yes it is. Well, that would be perfect for my middle finger, so I'm going to set that aside. But I know this one's a big one. Oh yeah, we don't want to use that one. All right. I'm just running my mouth while you guys listen. I apologize. Is that another one? Oh, maybe I got a match. Did I get a match? Or is that a big one? No. No? No, it's a little bit big. I don't know. I think I got a match. I can't tell. Do they look the same? They have different kind of bees on them. I can barely tell. All right. I think that will work. So I'm going to set those aside because I think I might be able to. Oh, where did it go? Is that it? It slid down. There we go. I'm going to use those later. So now that's one of my bigger ones. I set the bigger ones aside. Is that one or two? I think that's only one. All right. Go back in the bag. Let's go back in the bag. There we go. All right. We don't need... Oh, there's another one, I think. I think that's another one of these. Is that another one of those? No. Is it another one of those? Why, yes it is. That is definitely a match. Is it? No. Is it? No, I think it's a little bit bigger. I'm trying to find the stinking pinky. That is so cute, though. I do like that one. But like I said, if you're here, go ahead and leave a message. I will, as soon as I switch back to the other neck piece, I will be able to have a conversation with you. But in the meantime, I have to cover my nails, so I will not snag in my work. Talk amongst yourselves. I apologize. I was not prepared because I wasn't expecting my nail to snag like it did, and it scares me. I don't want it to, number one, I don't want it to rip my finger in half, and number two, I don't want to ruin my project. That would work too. I'm finding a lot of really good ones for my middle finger. But that's not what I'm trying to find. Oh, maybe? Is this maybe a pinky? Pinky? Yes? No? I'm trying to find the match. Oh, come on for this one. Come on now. Let's see. Where are you? You guys probably see it, and I'm looking right over it. Is this it? I think we got a match. By Joe. That's what my ex-mother-in-law used to say. Bye, hecky. I think we have a match. All right. Oh, nope. But that one, does that have glitter on it too? Oops. Dang it. I don't need to lose it again. Come on. Where did you go? Where did you go? Man. Seriously? Yep. Is that you? Ooh. Yes, glitter. Okay. That has glitter on it. I think... Yeah, that matches. But so I need to find another one with the glitter on it. Welcome in, guys. Yes, please leave messages. Please leave comments. I can't see them at the moment. I will see them shortly. Is that a tiny one too? Ooh, that's a tiny one too. Oh, I could do that. That one with the glitter. That one's with a bee. But yes, so yeah, my nails have been like that for quite some time now. I have tried everything. People have given me suggestions on different vitamins I can take and different solutions I can put on them. I can, there's wraps that I can use that I can put on them, but I don't. I just cover them up with these, and it's just easier for me. I think I'm just gonna, oops. Oh, come on now. Seriously. There it goes again. That was a perfect one. Where did you go? I'm going to put it on before I lose it again. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put these on before I lose them. All right. So for my pinkies, oops. I just used the smallest one on my pinkies. Let's see. Where are you at? I think it looks like I did. There we go. The smallest tabs on my pinkies. And like I said, I do the majority of this by feel because I'm blind in my right eye and I have a blind spot in the middle of my left eye. So I can kind of see. But not really. All right. And since I found the middle ones, I'm going to go ahead and put tabs on my... Let's see which ones. I need the bigger ones. I'm going to go ahead and put tabs on my middle fingers too and go ahead and put those on. And my ring finger and my pointer finger are easier to work with because they pretty much use the same size nail. I can go a little bit bigger on my ring finger, but my pointer finger and my ring finger, the nails are pretty much the same size. All right, so let's go ahead and get that put down. Rub that down really good. And these will last me usually about 2 or 3 weeks. Now, when I wash dishes, I don't cover my hands, so it will, sometimes they'll come loose. So I will, oh, there's a tab. There's an extra tab that came off of my finger. Ah, where did you come from? Let's put you on here then. I don't know how that happened, but an extra tab got on there. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, so I wash dishes. It's an extra, what is that? Oh, that's where the cat got me. I wash dishes with them, and sometimes they'll come loose, so I'll just, you can feel it when they start to come loose. So I'll take the nail off, I'll rub off the little sticky tab, I'll dry it out, and then I'll put a fresh one on, and I'll pop it right back into place. And it works perfectly fine. So I feel it. I put it up next to my cuticle and I feel it. And like I said, I get a lot of compliments. People think I actually have done them myself. But as you can see, these are not my nails. They are to protect my work and to protect me from having pain. It protects me from pain. It protects me from having to go to the emergency room because my nail ripped all the way across to my finger. Yeah, it's not very comfortable. So I'm sorry guys, I apologize. I had full intentions of coming on here and crafting and chatting, and now that I finally figured out how to get the chat to work properly, the few times that I have gone live, the reason why I couldn't chat is because I found out that it was actually as unlisted. So you guys didn't even know that I was on here. All right. Yeah, give me just a few more seconds or a few more minutes, and I will put these other ones on, and then I will switch over to my other neck piece so that I can see your comments and I can actually chat with you. All right. So far, so good. I like these. These are cute. I like the little bees. Okay. Now let's find some for my other fingers. I think I had this one. Is that too big? Oh, it feels kind of big. Let's see, that will fit on there. Nope. All right, that'll work. All right, so I need to find 4 this size. I think that's going to be, oh, maybe. Oh, that'll work. Yay. All right, there we go. All right, and I feel that it goes up to my cuticle. Go over here. Come here, you. What have I got over there? Oh, sticky residue. Sticky tab residue. All right, so let's find one for my pointer. Let's use this one for my pointer finger. And like I said, I used to be able to see what I was doing, but now I just feel what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and put stickies on these fingers as well. And then I will rub them down shortly. Oops, don't want to put it on the nail. All right, so there we go. Then I just rub it down really, really good. Let's rub it down, rub it down, rub it down. Not all stickies are created equal. Some of them do not stick very well, but these, I picked out a good one on this one. All right, so now these are ready. So now I just have to find some more matches for this one size, and then I can put them away, and then we can get to craft chatting. Like I said, this is kind of crafty, right? Oh, that's good. That'll work. Oh, oh. Yeah, they're stick together. Same size. Yep. All right. I gotta find one more. Then we'll be good to go. Find one more like this one. Let's see. Oh, by Joe, I think I did. Uh-huh. All right. I think we've got it. And then you just hold them down and press them for a good long time. I've tried the liquid glue. I've tried the UV. It's like a little, you like roll it up into a ball and you press it on there and you put the nail on it and you put it under a UV light. I've tried those and they hold really good, but they don't hold for very long. At least with the sticky tabs, I'm all done. I'm about to switch over so that we can actually have a crafting chat and I can crochet on camera. But yeah, so I've tried the others and the sticky tabs, at least with them, I can feel when they're starting to come off so that I can catch it in time. I keep an extra file and extra tabs in my wallet so that like when I go out, I can just replace it. If I feel it's going to pop off, I can save it and I can go ahead and put it on if I'm like in the car or at the doctor's office or something like that. But yeah, I can't tell you how many times I have snagged and ripped my finger down the middle because of the issue that I have with those nails being split. So I have no choice. I have to cover them with something, and I'm not going to wear band-aids on them all the time. But at least with these, you know, it's colorful. It's nice. So now I will just set this aside in case I need it later. And then I have my little trash here. I'm just going to put it with this. So yeah, this is when I like something, I get a lot of them. I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector. There's over 100 sets of nails in here. Yeah, I know. All right. Nay, what you think? Yay, it turned out really cute. And it didn't take any time at all. And like I said, they'll last me 2 or 3 weeks. All right, so let's set this aside. And let's get my little pillow. Oh, my legs are sticking to everything. Okay, I think I got everything set. All right, now I'm going to switch you back to my handy dandy neck piece so that I can see your comments, because right now I can't see anything. I can't see your comments because you're too far away. All right, so let's snap you up here. Bear with me. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I don't know what just happened. Okay, it says copy link. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put you down. I'm still here. This is what I had you on just now. That's the piece I had you on, and that goes around my neck, and then that's the down view. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yay. Okay, now that I've got you in my face, I can go back and I can read a little bit of your comments. So let me go back up here and see what you guys have been talking about. I'm going to go back up. There we go. So cute. Looks nice. Got to go, bye. Got to go, bye. Got to go, but happy crafting. Thank you. Gulf Coast Granny. Message retracted. You had me at the bees. New subscriber. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Gulf Coast Granny. New subscriber. I crochet and diamond paint. Gardened, and I'm in South Mississippi. Well, I am in Southeast Tennessee. Welcome, southern neighbor. Finally caught alive. Yes, thank you. All right. Haven't been able to Well, wear false nails since I was a preteen. My nails are too wide. Oh no, yeah, mine are pretty narrow. My daughter makes fun of me because like I said, I can wear the tiniest ones on my pinky because I'm kind of weird. I have really tiny pinkies, and my toenails are the same way. My toenails are like my pinky toenails are about the size of a chiclet. Let's see, I have the opposite problem. Mine are so small that I have to buy the kid size one. Dollar Tree has some really cute kids ones. I love those. Some of the toenails once years ago. And yeah, they make a lot of, I was getting mine from Temu. I don't usually bother because the designs for kids look way too juvenile for a granny. That's true. I understand. I'm almost 60, so I mean, I'm almost 60 and I think I can pull this off. I've never seen nails for toes. Yes, the nails for toes, you can get them. Um, like I said, Temu carries them, and they actually will show you what they look like on feet. You'll be 60 in December. I love your bee nails. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I can see you now. So I'm going to put you guys on this neck piece so that I can actually craft and read your comments. So bear with me just a second while I pop you on here. And this is magnetic, which is really nice. Okay, I'm going to lift my hair up because I don't have my hair pinned up like I normally do. Okay. Yeah, this was the only way that I figured out that I can actually go live and talk to you guys. I can't do you face to face. Oh my goodness, there we go. Perfect. There we go. See, hands free, yay. And then but this one is good because this is around my neck. These are bendable. And so it would go around my neck this way, and then it's propped up to where it does a down view for you guys, which is really good when I do it horizontal. I've tried to do it vertical, but for some reason it won't. I mean, this will turn, but for some reason YouTube won't let me, even though I select that as an option. Both have a little over 10 years on me, not quite 50. Well, I am actually, my birthday's in 3 weeks. I'm going to be 58. So yeah, we're about a year apart, a little over a year apart, almost 2 years apart. Gulf Coast Granny, Tazroar the Elder. 50-60 has been the quickest decade of my life. Well, you know what? I understand. 47, that's an awesome age. Two of my best friends just turned 50. I'm going to be 58. So a lot of my friends are younger. Oh, I think I just threw that across the room. Okay, now. So what are you guys working on now? I know it's late. Mississippi, you're on Eastern time too, aren't you? Okay, this is appropriate since this is oh, there we go. So I am making another. Oh, are you on Central? Okay, well, that's not too bad, I guess. Let's see, I've been on for almost an hour. So what is it? 12 o'clock there? So it's 1 o'clock here. All right. Now, hopefully we will not snag. Where the heck is my... There you are. Native American Brave. Oh, working on... Joan Elliott. Oh, the cross stitching. I miss that so much. I'm getting ready to make a cardigan and start a bee diamond painting. That's awesome. I probably could do the diamond painting if I were to put my face like right on it. The majority of my crochet, now that I've lost my eyesight, is mostly by feel, which is why I created the blind stitcher. And those are sweaters. Those are cardigan sweaters that I've made. There are, and I've got a tote full of them over there. But the majority of I want to say I have probably about 20 sweaters that I made. I get to where I like doing one thing and I'll do it until I get tired of it and I make an abundance of it. Like right now I'm working on these V-neck crop tops or V-neck top sweaters or V-neck tops, and I'm using the thinner yarns so that I can use them for summer. Oh yeah, this is much better. My nail was snagging on the back. I have a magnifying glass and oops, I have to go back down. Magnifying glass and a light board. Okay. I have vision issues too. And the light board helps tremendously with the diamond painting. Okay, I could see that. You have double vision and old age eyes. Well, I am blind in my right eye. I had retinopathy, and I've had many surgeries over the past year, which is why I'm currently not working. So I say I'm blind in the right eye. I can see a little light, but I can't see anything else. I can't see images. I can't see anything. It's not completely black, but it might as well be, because I can't see. And then in my left eye, I have a blind spot in the center. So like when I'm reading your messages, I have to dart my eye from left to right in order to see the whole word. So it takes me longer to read. So the majority of what I do is by feel anymore. And my obsession was cross stitch. But when I started this YouTube channel like 12 years ago, my obsession was cross stitch. In fact, in my Etsy shop, I used to create cross stitch patterns. I've stitched so many family members' portraits, I can't even tell you. In my Etsy shop, I have cross stitch patterns that I used to make, because I used to make cross stitch patterns when I did cross stitch. So I had to give it up, which really sucks, because I have enough supplies of cross stitch stuff to last me, I'm not kidding, a lifetime. Between all the patterns that I have and all the cross stitch books that I have and all the patterns that I've created, but like I said, the cross stitch patterns that I used to make are in my Etsy shop. I think I'm going to attempt, we'll see if the doctor wants to give me another surgery in my right eye. I'm going to attempt, if he does do that, I'm going to attempt to try to create more cross stitch patterns. I don't know if I'll be able to actually cross stitch. I have some 11 count fabric, but that's going to be really big. I like working on 18 count, or I did like working on 16 and 18 count and 22 count. Those were my favorite go-tos. I haven't tried, 14 is the norm that you usually get in a kit. 14 or 18 is what you normally get when you buy a kit, like from Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something like that when you do a cross stitch. But when on my cross stitch patterns, if you purchase a cross stitch pattern from me, it gives you the dimensions for 14 count, 18 count, 22 count, and 24 count. I've got this light that's right above me here that hangs over my head. That helps me. Haven't done cross stitch in years. That was my favorite. That was my passion for years. It helped me quit smoking. February of '99, I quit smoking, and I picked up cross stitch. It saved my life. I was one of those chronic coughers from smoking. I had smoker's cough really, really bad. If I had not stopped, I probably would have. I would have COPD or emphysema. Really bad. My dad was 56 when he passed from lung cancer from smoking. So I know God put it in my path for me to quit. I quit. It was not easy. It took me about a year to quit. And I haven't touched a cigarette since February of '99. So they say that your lungs will rejuvenate after 7 years. So yeah, cross stitch saved my life. I picked up a Precious Moments book. I want to say it had like 13 or 14 patterns in it. I think I still have the majority of them. I gifted them to most of my friends. I framed them and gifted them. But I was into Precious Moments for the longest time. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I tell people when I did quit, it was funny because I used to ride in the car with friends of mine who didn't smoke, who would let me smoke in their car as long as I kept the window down. And as a smoker, you see the smoke going outside the car and you think that it's not in the car because you're seeing it go out the window. Well, from being a non-smoker now, I know for a fact that that is not the case. It is in the car and it stinks. So I went to all my friends because I had to totally, my walls were brown. I had to totally clean everything. I had to clean my couch, and I washed down my walls and my baseboards because I had those old, my husband was in the military at the time, so we traveled a lot. So we lived on base in that had these old wood panel walls, and so cleaning the baseboards and everything was brown. It was disgusting. It stunk so bad. And so I went to all my friends that let me smoke and went around them that were non-smokers, and I was like, I am so sorry. I had no idea. It is very hard. I know. Yes, my ex-husband at the time, he was my husband. He smoked too. But he was very kind, and he knew that if I didn't quit smoking that I wasn't going to be able to breathe. I have old home videos. Retired Navy. Oh, mine's retired Army. Yeah, I was a military wife for 12 years. He got hurt really bad. So that's a long story in itself. We are no longer together, but we are friends. And I help him out from time to time. He currently does not have a vehicle. So I help with that. But got to travel everywhere, and it just so happened that my dad was stationed. We got stationed at Fort Lewis, Washington, after we left Fort Stewart, Georgia, and my dad and his family lived out in Washington, and this is Washington State. So we lived in Tacoma, and we were stationed at Fort Lewis, and I got very lucky. That's when I got diagnosed with all of my ailments, my diabetes, my neuropathy. I had radical gastric bypass surgery and all these other things. But the plus part was, while we were there, the last year we were there was when my dad passed away, and that's where my dad and his family and everybody on that side lives in Washington and Oregon on my dad's side of the family. So I got to spend time with him before it all came to a head. We found out he had smoker's lung cancer October of 01, and he passed December 5th of 01. So it was, and that's when I had my big surgery, and that's when 9/11 hit. It really was. I'm so thankful that I was able to spend time with him, because he was amazing. And you guys are old enough to know, my dad was a cross between, if you took Richard Dreyfuss, the looks of Richard Dreyfuss, the humor and looks of Chevy Chase and Steve Martin, and you put them all three into one person, that was my dad. Him and my mother divorced when I was 7, but I always had a close relationship with him. But that was my dad. He was, yeah, a cross between Chevy Chase and Richard Dreyfuss. That was my dad. He was amazing. Your dad just turned 77. Mine would have been 80 this year. Yeah, and I lost him. He was 56 when he passed, and my mother, she passed when she was 44. So I've outlived both my parents. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. My daughter's father, another ex-husband number 2. She just graduated school. She actually is leaving for college in about a week and a half. Yeah. So he is 40. He just turned 42 he just turned 43. Her dad just turned 43. Yes, I'm a cougar. Oh, bless your heart. I can't even imagine what it would have been like if I'd have lost my mother that young. Yeah, I want to say I was 20, I was 26. I was 26 when my mom passed, so yeah, we were close, but yeah, she was 44. Her heart just stopped. Her heart just stopped, and I think, what am I doing here? Oh, there we go. Her heart just stopped. They found, hold on, I'm coming. Yes, we do. She's going to be 20 this week. Mine just turned 18. Your hubby's 52. Oh, you cougar too. Look at you. Yes. So I guess when you said you're almost 60, so I guess when I'm almost 60, yeah, my daughter will be 20. She was my 40th birthday present. 33. It's just so sad, especially if you're close to your parents. I know some people don't get along with their parents, but I absolutely loved my mom and my stepdad. I lost him about 6 years ago, and my dad and my stepmom. And unfortunately, the saddest part of it all is my biological mother and my biological father did not even know my daughter. They passed before my daughter was ever conceived. So yeah, so it's really, really sad. And I have a younger sister who just turned, let's see, she's 51, and she has a 30-year-old daughter. She was pregnant. In fact, she was pregnant with my niece when my mother passed. She was the one that found my mother. That is so tragic. I mean, I know my mother would have been an amazing grandmother. She would have spoiled my daughter rotten. And she only has one biological grandmother. I get along with her. I have issues with the whole grandmother thing, but her dad's mom, her grandmother, is only 3 years older than me. That was never our issue. Our issue was she could have been a better grandmother, I think. My stepmom, who was married to my dad, still lives in Washington State. She just turned 75. And she's never met my daughter, but she's been really more of a grandmother to her than her daddy's mama. Yeah, it was sad. So I don't know if you guys got to see this or not, but look how this is coming out like an argyle. I am not planning this. It's just coming out that way, the way that I'm stitching it. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. My other panel's not doing it like that, but I like the way that one's turning out. Wow. I understand. I understand. My daughter was the only grandbaby, and she had 2 children. Her grandmother had 2 children who were already grown and out of the house, so she was the only grandbaby. But when her daughter had a baby, hey Susan, welcome in. You caught me. I'm trying to finally figure out this live thing. When her daughter had a baby, which is my daughter's cousin, it was like Matt's and who? So that's where I start having issues, because her baby had a baby and it's always been about her. And so she only has the 2 grandkids, and they are I want to say they're 7 years apart. So yeah, when she came along, my daughter was kind of, yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's why I say I wish my mother had been alive, because she would have been the most amazing grandmother. And her father, my daughter's father, and I try to make up for it. He was never really part of her life. And don't get me wrong, financially, he made sure she was taken care of. Anything she ever wanted, he made sure she had it. But he's a truck driver. He wasn't when she was conceived. When we were married, he worked in construction. He was gone all the time. So he's never really been a part of her life, and she sees that until he got older. Until she got older. I want to say when she turned about 15, 16, that's when he really became a big part of her life, because he didn't know what to do with her or how to interact with her until she became, semi-adultish. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I am making another panel because I'm going to do another V-stitch sweater. Or I say sweater as a V-stitch top. So I'm making another panel. And this is the panel that goes over the shoulder when you fold it in half. I'm actually about to the point where I think I'm going to go ahead and just make 2 panels instead of piece of a panel. But this is actually what's called cotton, milky cotton. And let me get it back out. I tried to show it earlier. I'm laying in the bed. Oh, let's see. Where did you go? We put my nails on together a while ago because I have my nails snagged. So we put on little bee nails. Aren't those cute? So that was the first project we did. Okay, so this is the yarn. I got it from AliExpress. I thought I'd give them a try. I need to keep this band out so I can show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like, and it's 60% cotton. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. My sleep schedule is way whacked out, which is why I'm here so stinking late at night. Let's see. Okay, so I'm using a G-hook. And this is what I got. And it came in a 10 pack. And I think I paid maybe $10 for it. Hello, Angela. In the chat, how are y'all doing? Fine tonight. Drinking water. Working on my sweater. How much longer are you going to be on? Honey, I'm probably going to stay on here until I fall asleep. Probably at least another hour. As long as I've got people chatting with me, I'm going to hang in here. I'm trying to get my watch hours up, as you guys know. So yeah. And my sleep schedule is so screwed up. So the majority of the time you're going to see me is going to be late at night. I've been coming on late at night on TikTok. I do TikTok lives just about every day for about an hour to 2 hours. But there, it doesn't matter how many watch hours or watch time I get, but I do on here. Okay, so here it is. It is, where are you? 60% cotton fiber. Uh-oh. Come back. Focus. 10% silk and 30% anti-peeling acrylic. It is dry clean only or hand wash. Yeah, dry in the shade. Plain, unfold, arid. I don't know what that means. Huh. All right. So yeah, so this is the Temu yarn that I got. I mean not Temu, AliExpress. I wanted to give them a try. So it's called You-Me. So I guess it's supposed to be for kids clothing maybe. It doesn't have the recommended hook size. It just says baby yarn. I want to say, I don't like working with skinny yarn, but I want to say it's about a 3-weight. So there's this panel that I'm working on, and then, let me put that there. And then here's the other panel. But it's not coming out argyle like that one. It's kind of coming out kind of funky. Kind of like it's making different designs than the other one did. Do you see what I'm saying? See how it's like the oblong weird, but it's not coming out argyle like the other one. But this is what it is going to do eventually. This is how it's going to be. So you make 2 different panels like this, and then you fold it in half, and that's your shoulder. And then you decide how much you want open for your arm. I may end up closing this up a little bit more. And then I start stitching around on the bottom and piece it together. And if you saw where I made that dress, that's pretty much the same thing that I'm doing. This, the other one, the dress I did the V-stitch, and on this I did the moss stitch. And I did not plan for these colors to come out that way on the 2 different panels because it's 2 different skeins of yarn. I didn't plan for it to turn out that way, but it did. So I'm really happy with that. It turned out really cool. So I just have to finish working on that. And this I'm using Hobie's Carnival yarn. Yeah, and it's Hobie or Hobby. I always say Hobie, but this is the colorway. It's number 17. It doesn't have an actual color name, but it's color number 17. I have a bunch of these. I have like a number 2, a number 5. There's several that I want to work with. I've made the campfire cardigan with it. I call it, the campfire cardigan was my basis that I started making my cardigan sweaters. And then I started adding a bunch of stuff to it. I changed it around. I've made it my own, just like I'm doing with this one. I made it my own. But I really like this one. Let's see, this one is it says to use a G to an H hook on it, a 4 to 4.5, but I'm using, I think I'm using a 5. I want to say I'm using a 5 or a 5.5 on this one. I can't find where I put my hook, and I balled it up. So I thought I had a needle stuck in it, but I have since lost my needle. I don't know what I did with it, so that's why I'm not working on this right now. So I have to figure out where the heck I put it. But in the meantime, we are working on this, and I'm able to read your comments because you are 2 inches from my face with my neck piece. So yeah, so I'm just stitching and doing idle chit chat. I'm feeling. I've lost my needle. Oh, there it is. I put it off to the side. And usually when I talk to you guys, I have to type with this thing because I have to put the phone up to my face and press the numbers with this because of my eyesight. Now, I say I have to put the phone 2 inches from my face. I have to put the phone 2 inches from my face, and I have to have these on. Of course, I can't see anything out of that one, but I still have to see with this one. So I still have to put this on regardless of whether I have. Yeah, I can't see you otherwise. Now, I bought a new burner. Where did you go? Let's see. I bought a thread burner. I love this thing. It's so great. You charge it with a USB-C, and you press it 5 times. It tells you how much percentage you have left that you can use it, and then you hold this button down, and as you're holding this button down, this will, I don't want to burn myself, this will burn. It burns your yarn. I say it burns it. It cauterizes. That's what I'm using to cauterize it so my knots don't come undone. Even though I hide the tails. But the reason what made me think of that was because I could feel right here where the piece where it cauterized. I'm not happy. Because acrylic is plastic. So, of course, when you burn plastic, it gets hard. I am going to use this probably. The reason why I got this was so that I could use it when I do my ploughing projects. I'm going to start doing those soon too. Right now on the Blind Stitcher and on my TikTok, Creative Sounds, I'm doing ASMR with the crinkling sounds from making the ploughing. I don't have any in here. I usually work with that in the living room. And you've got me lying in my bed while I'm stitching. And the other times I was sitting on the couch when I was doing this. But so yeah, I'm working on panels to make another V-neck top. And the thing that I like about the V-neck top is you just make two rectangles. You can make, instead of piecing it together the way that I did, you can make two rectangle panels and make it as long or as wide as you want. Like for instance, for this one, and you just double it in half. Just double it in half and then decide how far you want to go up in the back and how far you want to go up in the front to see, what type of cleavage you want to show, what type you don't want to show, how high you want to go up on the neck. And then also too on the side panels, you go up as far as you want, so depending on how you want to do your armhole. Since I've lost weight, my arms are not as big as they were, but I still have all that excess skin. So I still need a little room. So about right here is where I would stitch it up to. And what I have been doing is stitching it together here and then on the second piece as well, and then just going in a circle until I do it as far down as I want. And then when I made the dress, I just added extra stitches in between so that it would flow a little bit better around my thighs and down around my knees, because it goes to my knees. And as soon as I finished it, I hid the tails and I went and did karaoke. And I got a lot of compliments, and I had 2 people that want to buy that dress. So no, that one's mine. And once you tell them how much they would have to pay to have that dress, they turn around real quick. But y'all know, with crochet, you do not get what you put into it, unless you're doing like plushies. You can make your money back on plushies, but when it comes to articles of clothing, you really can't. So when I make articles of clothing, except for my sweaters, I'm destashing. Oh, speaking of which, you guys didn't get to see some of my yarn walls. So this is my bedroom. So there's one yarn wall I've got. I don't know. I can't really tell from here what all I've got over there. So on the back of my door, yes, I have a Garfield. I had a Garfield obsession. I don't collect anymore. They're really dusty and they need to be cleaned. But so on the back of my door is a shoe rack. That's where I put my small balls of yarn. Like if I was done with this sweater, I would put this in there. And that's where I put my scrap yarn, my scrap balls of yarn. And then when I'm ready to do a scrap project, I just pull out whatever colors I want, because they're see-through, you can see them. But yeah, shoe rack. And then just my sweater when I get cold. But this is all yarn. That's just the bedroom yarn. And then these are all my sweaters that I've made, blankets that I've made over the years that I just threw over there for now. I've got to sort through that, because down there is more stuff for you guys for the giveaways. So more crochet and cross stitch books. And then this is beside me. It started out a few years ago. I only had like these 2 boxes beside me of projects that I needed to work on. These are all projects I have to work on. Those are projects to work on. That's projects to work on. And then it grew. All this grew beside me. That's findings and eyes and things like that. Projects to work on. Yarn, projects to work on. Eyes, safety eyes. So yeah, that's just the bedroom. I do have a craft room. I tell my daughter, I said, I'm not a hoarder, I'm a collector, because I am going to use it all. I'm destashing. That's why you guys are getting a bunch of stuff when I do the giveaways. Even though I only show you the books, you get a bunch of stuff. So I'm destashing. Also, I haven't started August's giveaway, and I haven't heard from July's giveaway winner yet. If I don't hear from July's winner, I'm going to draw another. She has 2 weeks to contact me. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a new book together for crochet and give you guys a chance to win that. But anyway, I forgot where I was going with this. But yeah, so what you can do with this is just make the 2 panels. You want to measure like from the middle of your chest to your side. And then that's the width that you want to make your rectangle panel. And then you can throw it over your shoulder to see how long you want to make it. I've been making mine about 8 to 10 inches wide. And I've been making them about 20 inches long. I keep a tape measure with me all the time. About 20 inches long, and I fold it over. And then that's when I just start piecing it together and just start working in the round all the way down. And it just so happened I was planning on making a top the first time around, and I ended up making a dress. I had some white cotton yarn, sugar and cream cotton yarn, and I thought, I'm just going to go ahead and make it into a dress, and I did, and I wore it, and I was tickled. So what else is going on with you guys? Are you guys going to let me do all the talking? You're going to let me do all the talking while you do your stitching? So Angela, where are you from? We have Mississippi in here. We had the UK in here. I am in Tennessee. Something else that I found from TikTok as well. Of course, most of us are Gen X. And if you're born from, I think it's 63 to 80 is Gen X. So I was born in 67. So, of course, Gen X. Gen X is starting to take over TikTok. It's been really a lot of fun. We're all finding each other and following each other. And I have almost 2,000 followers on TikTok. And you can make money on TikTok. It takes longer to get to where you can make money on TikTok. You can do lives on TikTok and people can give you gifts. And then you get a percentage. I made a penny the other day. It was really fun. I'm not doing it for the money. I do it for the friendship and to have fun with it. But the thing I like about the being on the TikTok is you can have, like when I'm on TikTok, usually I'll do, it's always just sounds. I very rarely talk to anybody. And I have my kitty cat pillow that I lay in my lap, and then I have my tablet that I sit on there. It's on an easel. And I will play movies or TV shows in the background. And on TikTok, there's no copyright infringement where you can have that kind of stuff going on. So I will sit here and stitch with this neck piece on or that other neck piece on, and I will have it, I'm not sitting like right here like it's a screen, like it's a TV screen, and I will have it playing, and I don't get dinged for it. They don't kick you off or anything. I tried that one time with YouTube, and it said, nope, copyright infringement. So I can't do that here. So I have to just run my mouth. I can read your comments though. Like I said, it's 2 inches. My screen is 2 inches from my face. So, and I have on my specs. So I can read any comments. It takes me a little while to figure out what the words are. Oh, I do not like the way that felt. Nope, that's going to come out. That's not good. It takes me a little while to read, but I can read them. And Crystal the Yarny Chicken and I talked about, Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady, talked about I'm going to move I have a 24-inch smart TV that picks up YouTube, and I think I'm going to move it into the craft room. because yes, I do have a separate craft room. And I'm going to put the YouTube on there so you guys can see me. I can have it flipped around. And then I'm going to read the comments with my face up against the screen on my TV. But the TV's bigger than this little tiny screen that I'm looking at right now. But that way I can actually interact with you face to face. Well, face to screen anyway. So I'm going to give that a try once I get Matson. When Matson's moving out the 15th of August, going off to college. So when she leaves, I'm going to rearrange a lot of things in the house and try to get my craft room more organized. It's organized. It's just there's a lot of clutter. I need to reorganize it because that shelf is supposed to be I put it together in here, but it's supposed to be going into the craft room to sit on top of my bookcase, but I have to go through it and pull out my bookcase and go through it and pull out some stuff that I'm going to be giving away to you guys. But yeah, so I've been on here for an hour and a half. And I'm really tickled. Thank you guys so much for coming in and giving me a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. It's awesome. I've got to do more lives. I'm trying to get my watch hours back up. I'm an OG where I used to get paid for doing YouTube videos, and then they changed the rules. In fact, one of my videos went viral. It has 250,000 views. If you guys haven't had a chance to go check it out, it's my daughter. When she was little, I want to say she was maybe 6 or 7. She is now just turned 18, but it's called Elf on the Shelf Freakout. And it was me catching her. She didn't know I was filming her on my phone, I don't think. But it is so genuine. It's so cute. It's so sincere. I think I can't remember which playlist it's on, but yeah. And then we did a part 2 when she ended up getting her second Elf on the Shelf. I want to say she got did she get a little boy? No. She's got one Elf on the Shelf. She got the reindeer, and she got the Saint Bernard, and then she got, maybe she did get the other Elf on the Shelf. And then I think she got outfits for them, and then she got to where she found out Santa wasn't real and the elf wasn't real. And I still put him out every year until she turned 15. And then she got kind of just bored with it. So I was like, but it's such a cute tradition. But yeah, you need to go check that out. But anyway, so they took it away from me. I was able to get her a really good Christmas that year. The year that video went viral. I was so tickled. And then they took it away. I want to say less than a year after that was when they changed the rules. Because used to, anybody could be monetized. I want to say I only had maybe 500 or 600 subscribers at the time. And it may be because they went viral. It went viral that they let me do that. But I think, yeah, they tightened their belts a little bit more, which is fine. But now that I am disabled due to the blindness, yeah, I'm home a lot. And I'm helping the first ex-husband. I'm helping him with some things, get some things squared away, because he's a disabled vet who's in a pretty crappy not a facility, it's an apartment complex, but the landlord is a slumlord, and which is really sad because he's a lawyer and he knows better. And for what he's paying for that, it's a tragedy. But anyway, so trying to encourage him to get out there and do more. He's having a lot of medical issues, and he's not on any other insurance except the VA, and the closest VA facility is either in Chattanooga or Nashville, and so I'm trying to help him out a little bit when I can, since I'm able to right now. It's just really sad that I'm going to see my daughter go. It's gonna hurt. But you empty nesters, you know what I'm talking about. But I appreciate you guys being in here. Let me know what you're working on. I can stop and take a look and see what you have to say. And if you're watching the replay, you are amazing for going this far in, because I've been on here for an hour and a half. I'm going to give it another 30 minutes and then I'm going to stop. But this would be something great to play in the background, I guess. Listen to my idle chit chat, because that's what I'm doing. that's what I'm doing. I don't even have the microphone in, and normally I have the microphone in when I'm wearing this headpiece, because it's a magnetic headpiece where I can put my microphone receiver in the bottom, and then I put the microphone right next to me. When I'm doing the ASMRs, I clip the microphone to my belly, onto my shirt, so that you can hear the rustling of me turning the plastic bags into something I can crochet with. I actually did that with, I don't know if I saved it or if I threw it away. I made a doily out of an old cassette tape. I pulled out all the ribbon from a cassette tape and I crocheted with it, because I don't know, I just look at stuff and go, ooh, I can work with that. I don't know why. I do. I'm going to do that with my old t-shirts. I'm going to make some t-shirt yarn and make maybe some t-shirt purses. Repurpose them. Another thing I thought about doing was, have you guys seen the t-shirt? Okay, so you take a t-shirt, you cut the arms off of it, and do you cut the arms off of it, or do you I know you cut the arms off of it. Yes, you cut the arms off of it, and you slit it up the sides, and I can't remember if you cut off the yoke of the neck or you leave the yoke on the neck. I think you leave the yoke on the neck. But what you do is you crochet up the bottom of you crochet, is it up the bottom of the t-shirt and then around the arm and down the side, and then I want to say you stitch it together, or maybe you don't, but you make like a poncho out of a t-shirt. I thought it was really cool. I'd give it a try. I don't know if I can. I think I took a snapshot of it. See if I can figure out. Nope, I don't have it here. If I can figure out how to show you guys. Let's see. If I got nope, this is the phone I've got the picture on. I'll have to get on here sometime and show you guys a snapshot of what I took of what these look like. Have you guys seen those? They're the people take t-shirts and repurpose them. They'll go to like a thrift store, like a Goodwill or Salvation Army, and or even a regular store. They'll get like a concert t-shirt, and then they'll crochet on the back and the sides of it and turn it into like a poncho. It's really cool. Thought about doing that, but I know me, I'll start and I'll make 20 or 30 of them. I'll do it. If I really like it. It's like I've got a bag full of cats. This is before the loaf cats got to be so popular. I've got a bag full of cats that I've got to put faces on. They're no-sew cats, and they're mini cats. And I did them for markets, because I've got a ton of stuff for markets, but I can't see at night to drive. So any market that I do or any craft show that I do, it has to be during the day, unless I have someone with me that's going to drive. And I won't have my daughter anymore since she's going off to college. She's going close to Nashville. She got accepted, really good scholarship, to Tennessee Tech University. And she's going into graphic design. She wants to be a interior and exterior. She wants to be an interior designer, and she wants architect and interior designer. That's what she wants to do. Or at least that's what she thinks she wants to do right now. But anyway, so the craft shows. Yeah, I told myself that I was going to do at least one market this year. And I've seen a couple that I might want to try that are like from 11 to 4, and that would be perfect. That's the perfect hours for me, so that I can set up my tent and, give me a couple hours beforehand of daylight, and then I'll still have a couple hours in the summertime because, the daytime runs longer in the summertime. I'll have more time to take it down and get home safely. And yes, even though I have eyesight, I have like 60% eyesight in one eye, I still can see to drive. It's better on a cloudy day because of the UV rays make everything very intense for me. Lighting is very intense. In fact, with this overhead light that I've got on over here, it's still very intense for me. Oh my gosh, you guys have been talking like crazy and I've missed every one of them. I am so sorry. Hang on. Oh my gosh, it was just sitting on this one comment. I thought nobody was commenting. Drinking Starbucks refresher. Oh, Susan, I'm sorry. I'm going back. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. 35 minutes of messages and none of them showed up. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to catch up real quick. A Dodgers blanket. Oh, cool. Figure. Okay, so is it Tazaror? I'm going to call you Taz. Is that okay? One day I'm going to sit down and figure turning in crochet out. Oh, okay. Oh, you're okay. Oh, it's awesome. Once you get the hang of it, I've been doing it for 48 years. I love a V-neck. Oh, okay. I do. Yes, yes. North Carolina. Columbus, Georgia. Okay. Susan's in California. Awesome. Started school last week. He's in the band. Matson was in the band. She was clarinet. Life is getting busy. Absolutely. And start school next week. Yeah, they our county school started this today actually. But she doesn't start till the 20th. Her college doesn't start till the 22nd. Christmas before we know it. Yeah, I know. Christmas is coming up fast. Live streaming really helps with watch time. Yes, I know. Thank you. Crystal encouraged me to do that. That's the reason why we moved to the South Mississippi. He's a disabled vet. Okay. Biloxi was great. Virginia Hospital. I wish I could get Brian closer to Biloxi. That would be really nice. Yeah, that would be great. Granddaughter blanket. Drinking Starbucks. Yay. Aristic Home. Hi, I'm so sorry. I didn't see the comment. I'm going back and I'm rereading them now. Microbiology. My daughter originally wanted to go into computer science, and then she changed her major, but, she's going to be a freshman. She's probably going to change it again anyway. Music education. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, probably. Taz is good. Thank you. Okay, good. Yay, now I'm caught up. Yay, I'm caught up. Yay. Check out the new cardigan pattern. Octagon shirt. True pattern. Octagon. Octagon is 8 sides. Now it's moving the way it's supposed to. Mirror Mama in the Band for 5 years. Matson did, wow, 246. Wow. Matson did she played the clarinet from 6th grade to senior. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 7 years. And she decided 8 sides. Wow. I'll have to check that out. I don't need to get addicted to another one. I really don't. I don't need to get addicted to another project. 240 stitches. Holy crap. 200. That's going to take, wow. Is it a Grafgan? Piano, French horn, violin. Well, no wonder. That's great that she's going to be a music education would be perfect for her. You know, and it's funny, my daughter's the same way actually, but she's more inclined, like she's got a keyboard and she's taught herself taught guitar, keyboard, of course clarinet is what she actually played in school. So what I want to say, she can play the saxophone, just about any woodwind. I thought about doing a Grafgan. I ran down a rabbit hole and I downloaded a bunch of graphs. And I have programs, like I said, I used to create my own cross stitch patterns, so I could do that as far as like the simplicity of creating a graph and printing it out and all that. But if you do, let's see if I can show you a sample. I'm going to mess this up a little bit. I don't know if I can do it on this, or if I need to just get another piece of fabric. Where did I put that? If you do the single crochet, instead of going, you know how you go in for single crochet and you go in this way and then you wrap and pull it through and wrap and pull it through. In order to make squares on your fabric so that you can actually cross stitch on it, you go in like you're going to instead of wrapping it around, you go from behind and pull it through, and then wrap it forward and pull it through. So you go in, wrap it under, pull it through, wrap it over and pull it through. If you do that back and forth for single crochet, it actually will make box squares to where you can cross stitch in it. So I fell down that rabbit hole because I've done I've done a Grafgan or two in my lifetime, but I thought that would be, my holes would be big enough for me to be able to, not like this because this is wonky, but it made it to where it was like this, to where the squares, the holes were that obvious, and you could cross stitch over the piece. So I started doing that, but I had to double up on the yarn when I was doing that, and it just didn't turn out like I thought it was going to, the way that they showed it. So I think I'm going to go back to doing the Grafgans again once I get all this stuff squared away. My goal is to take everything that I've made that I'm not going to take to market and put it in my Etsy shop, because right now the only thing in my Etsy shop I think are my needle threader, which if you guys haven't seen that, I've got a couple stuck to this pin cushion. I made this pin cushion and I used the heck out of it. You can see it's everywhere. I sell these in my Etsy shop. And then I've got all the materials because they're hard to find anymore. And I think they're like $2.99 at Hobby Lobby when you can get them. But you can get 3, I think I've got mine, you can get 3 for $4, and then it's $1.99 for shipping. But they come with a hole, and so I was making these the stitch markers on here. I put stitch markers on here, and when I'm doing a project, I use these little beads, and I will put the bead on a stitch marker so that I can, and when I stop so that I can remember what size hook I used. So I'll just use these letter beads and attach it to my stitch marker and attach it to my project. Well, hello, Miss Kimberly. I am using, it is a milk cotton. Here's the band. It's a cotton, silk, and acrylic blend. And it's like, I mean, it's like butter. I kid you not. It is the softest to work with. But yeah, I think graph gowns are beautiful. I'm sure it's going to turn out amazing. So yeah, so my goal is to get my things up in my Etsy shop. But anyway, so I was telling you, these are the needle threaders that I use whenever I'm stitching, and I was going to make, so see, I lost it. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Did it fall? Oh, there you are. I have to feel because I can't see. Okay, so I put my stitch markers on here, and then these are just, beads and wires and just little, like a scissor fob. So my original thought when I got these to sell was I was going to make scissor fobs so that you could have stitch markers and it would have a needle threader. And I had one lady, I had a 5-star review on my Etsy shop until this lady gave me a 3, or maybe she gave me a 2, but it wasn't because of me. It was because this did not fit in her needle that she was threading for her cross stitch, and so she gave me like a 1 or a 2 stars, and it brought my rating down from a 5 to a 3. It made me so sad. But I was going to show you. It will fit. Like here, I've got this really, really tiny needle. I don't know why it didn't fit in her needle. Now, I know some of the cross-stitch needles that are flat. I'm going to try to pull this out so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Some of the cross-stitch needles that are really, really skinny and flat, like a size 24, it won't fit on because the eye of the needle, let me see if I can pull this up. See if you guys can see that. Yeah, see how that's kind of really skinny, but this will still fit on that. So my guess is so you put it on here. Oh, I'm trying to do this through the eye of my phone. See, it just sits right there. And then you put your thread on there and you pull it through, and you see how tiny this needle is. So it fits. Now, if you have a needle that is skinnier than this, you may have issues, but I've never had issues with not being able to thread my floss for that. And of course, this is great for yarn, and I've used this on everything so that I can, and it's perfect for like if you have a short tail and you need to hide your tail and it's really, really short and you can't get your needle on it. Say your needle's really long, like I have some, let me put this back in here. I have some that are like really long, like this one. Well, this one's actually not a longer one, but this is one I use for my amigurumi. Let me see, to pull out the one in the middle. The one in the middle, see how long this one is? This is for like doing dolls, and it's extremely sharp. But something that long, you can't hide a tail that's this short, right? So what I do is, if you're using a long needle like this, which I don't recommend for hiding a tail, what you do is you take your needle and run it through, however many pieces of thread that you want to run it through if you're going to hide your tail. And then once it's in there, like say for instance, I was going to hide a tail here, you take this and then you take it was in my hand, and then you take your needle threader and you put it through the eye, and then you wrap your short piece of yarn through there. Reconnecting. You're live. Oh, did it kick me off? Oh, did I lose you guys? Was I talking to myself this whole dang time? It says reconnecting live. Oh, Susan, yeah, you only do the single crochet. That's the only thing that I ever did whenever I did the graph gowns. I like them. They're really pretty. They're very time consuming. And right now I'm trying to focus on getting all my plarn done. Did you guys get to see the demonstration? Oh, good. You're still here. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate it. Yeah, did you get to see the demonstration that I showed you on how to hide a shorter tail using this needle threader and how to... Yes, good. Okay, good. Yay, good. Cool deal. Now these, I love these things. I'm making stitch markers with these. I love these. Yay, Taz. Okay, I'm glad you guys got to see that. But anyway, I mean, you don't have to buy mine, of course. They're in my shop, but I think they have like the double-sided ones you can get. They're like $2 or $3. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, and I think Michael's might carry them. I know it's kind of hit and miss where to find them. I don't know if you can still get these anymore. I think you can. I know Joann's had them. They were like I think Hobby Lobby still carries these. They're like $2.99, but you can get the ones that have the double-ended with the little plastic piece in the middle. The only thing I don't like about those is I've gotten those in the past, and it pulls apart out of the plastic. But anyway, so yeah, these are in my shop if you guys are interested. But I don't have the scissor fobs put together with the stitch markers and all that. That was the original goal like I said, when I got these in bulk, the original goal was to have them all connected so they'd all be in one location where you had your threader. And I originally did it for, and you had scissors, and I had a little carrying pouch for needles. I originally was going to do these when I cross-stitched, and now that I can't right now, I haven't figured out a way to do it yet. I'm going to. My goal is to figure out how to cross-stitch again with my eyesight. When I lost the vision in the one eye, I stopped. Where's my hole? When I lost the vision in the right eye, I stopped cross-stitching. And then when I started to lose the vision in the other eye before my surgery, I was very disheartened and I had to stop crocheting. I have since figured out how to crochet again and pretty much not reteach myself, but I've been crocheting for 48 years, so it's muscle memory. But anyway, so that's my... I carry that sucker around with me everywhere. Thank you guys for staying with me. I appreciate it. It's the first time I've actually got to interact with you guys here on YouTube, because I finally figured out that I shouldn't have it unlisted. That's why all of you guys haven't been able to see these. And when I tried to go back to where I had originally said I was going to do the midnight makes, I went to go back to where I had posted that. I think I did it like an hour or an hour and a half beforehand so you guys would know I was going to be on here, and it wouldn't let me connect. It kept saying, unable to connect, try again. So I just had to start a totally different stream. But I'm glad you found me. I know sometimes they don't give the notifications like they used to. So this is how it's turning out. This ball is turning out like an argyle, which I really like. It's really cool. But the other ball is not. You can see the argyle is not showing up like that anymore. But down here, it's kind of cool. It was not planned. It just turned out that way. Guys, I'm going to give it another 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to switch on my tablet and watch my shows, take a sleeping pill, try to get some rest. But I'll be on again. It'll usually be late night like this. And my next time that I'm going live with Crystal, why does this feel funny? This doesn't feel right. The next time I'm going live with Crystal Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you being in here. I hope I wasn't too boring and I was able to keep you entertained enough. I know what it was. I didn't pull out the stitches that I was showing you guys a while ago. Yeah, let's go back. I hope I get to see you guys again soon. Yes, I go live with Crystal, and she has to read the comments to me because I can't put my face up on it. Of course, I guess I could if I had it on my other phone, if I had it out. On the 22nd, the last Friday of August is when I'm going on Crystal's live with her again. I enjoyed going on during the day, but I find that the majority of the time that I like to get on here with you guys is late at night. And I know not everybody is a night owl like me. I just can't sleep. I'm actually getting kind of hungry, to be honest with you. Can you guys hear me okay? I mean, because like I said, my face is right in my phone, so I don't have my microphone on like I normally do whenever I'm doing my giveaways, which my giveaway winner has not come forward yet. She's got 2 weeks. I hope I hear from her soon. But yeah, so y'all be looking for August giveaway. August giveaway will be coming up in the next, sounds fun to you. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Taz. Yes, I am going to find a really another great crochet book to put in the new giveaway. I'm going to do that in the next couple days. I'm going to put a new giveaway up. In the meantime, hopefully I'll hear from the winner soon. And if not, we will do another draw. But I will go ahead and get that. And of course, you get yarn and you get all kinds of needles and all kinds of goodies with the giveaway. But you're not going to know, you're going to get the book, but you're not going to know what else you're going to get until you see the video of the winner being picked. And then I'm going to show everything that winner is getting. Just like I've been doing for the past, I think this is maybe my fourth, this will be my fourth giveaway coming up since I started back doing the giveaways again. Destashing. Sharing the love with you guys. With books, creative books, and recipe cards, and yarn. Because besides what I showed you guys in my bedroom and in my closet, I have a whole nother craft room that is a shambles. It's all neat and nice and tidy, but it's everywhere. And it needs to be reorganized. My daughter made it very clear she needed to be able to get her two little, she's got 2 little shelves in there that belongs to her, bless her heart. But she's got a really big bedroom. Her bedroom is, I want to say it's bigger than mine. Or maybe the same size. Mine, I've got a California King, and I still have a good 4 foot on either side of my bed. That's how big my room is. And then I've got another good 6 feet from the end of my bed to the wall. So, 2 really big rooms. My craft room, not so much. My craft room's about the size of my bathroom and walk-in closet combined. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm tickled with it. It's considered a 3rd bedroom, but the only thing you can fit in there would be a twin bed and a dresser, and that would probably be about it. So yeah, so if you guys are ever up anytime late at night, I'm on the East Coast, East time, anywhere from 11 to 12 o'clock, I will pop on here. I'll try to give you guys notice beforehand, before I come on. See what I meant about it splitting. But I'll try to let you know that I'm going to be on here if you want to get on here and stitch with me. And if you want to, since I know a lot of people like to stitch while I'm running my mouth, what I can do is I can pick a topic something to talk about instead of just random BS that I'm just throwing out there to you guys. It's not BS. It's all knowledge. It's all knowledgeable. It's all fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed talking with you guys. I'm so glad that you were able to talk back to me. Well, shoot. That didn't work out. All right. I'm going to do a couple more stitches and then I'm going to end for the night. Rainbow Creations by Denise. Hi, Denise. Oh, thank you so much. I actually, in the beginning of my live, you got to see me put them on. So if you go back and watch the replay, you'll get to see all that. My process and the reason why I have to wear them. But thank you. Yeah, they're really cute. I get compliments on my nails whenever I go out in public, and people just say, "Oh, I love your nails. Where did you get them done?" I'm like, "I did them myself." Really? Oh, you're so talented. And then I go ahead and spill the beans and say, "Yes, it cost me $1.95. The press-on. I've got some really cool Halloween ones that I've been wearing, and then I've got some really cool Christmas ones that I've been wearing too. Oh, thank you so much, Angela. I so appreciate it. I'm trying to get my watch hours up, and that just means the world to me. You just have no idea. I just got cold chills. Thank you. Oh, this sucker's 2 hours long. This is one that you would have to play in the background while you're cleaning or stitching or something. But I will say I do talk the entire time. I am never at a loss for words. Very rarely will you find me at a loss for words, which is really funny because my other channel is an ASMR channel. If you guys are not familiar with that, it's just sounds and whispers, and that's all it is. But it's crinkle sounds and clicking sounds, and so yeah, I don't have that many people. It's called The Blind Stitcher. I don't have many. I think I've got 79 or 80 subscribers over there right now. But it's just for some people to have in the background. What I do is, there's one ASMR lady that I like to follow. She does a lot of whispering, and she does a lot of personal care whispers. Like she's pretending like she's doing your hair and putting on your makeup and cleansing you and things like that. And I like to listen to her. I put her on my tablet, and I have a Bluetooth behind me that's hanging up on my bed, my headboard. And I put it down on low, and I fall asleep to that. I love ASMR. It gives me cold chills, and I sleep really well. But, all right, I am going to leave. Denise, I'm glad you got to stop by. We're ending. I've been on for a little over 2 hours, so I'm going to end this. Here is the piece I'm working on, and I only work on it with you guys. So there we go. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for coming by. All right, Susan, thank you. Have a good night. Susan, Angela, Denise, Taz. Who am I missing? Kimberly, Susan, Gulf Coast Granny, Artistic Home. I think I got everybody. I think I did. Everybody that talked, that left a message. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all have a good night, too. Thank you. Good night, guys. I love you.